You're watching The Final Play from Fox 8 Sports.
It's good for us to get a division game, start out with a win for the season, and win a home game. So those are everything we wanted to work on. It was all summed up in one game.
Will Smith brings us back from break. Saints middle linebacker Jonathan Vilma. How big is it to start off the season with the win, especially when you're playing your division rival?
Well, it's always good to start off the season with the win. I think the biggest thing was starting off with the division opponent. Atlanta and Carolina didn't play each other today, so we're essentially on the top of the division with a victory plus a victory in the division, in the conference. So that was doubly important. And Joe Vitt always says that, it's like winning 2 games when you win a division game.
Certainly a big one today, and many positives to point out in today's win, including the play of a pair of rookies on the defensive side of the ball. Both Cedric Ellis and Tracy Porter wind up in the starting lineup. Ellis, the first-round pick, played solid up front, and Porter defended a couple of passes starting at corner. Both players high grades in their debut.
I'm really excited. We did really well, and as the coaches pointed out after the game, we have a lot of room to get better. So whenever you do really well and there's a lot of room to get better, I think it's a great situation.
What are your impressions of your first game in the NFL, Tracy?
It was great. Had a sold-out crowd. Defense was playing well, offense was playing well. Kicking game, we played well, so it was a great experience for my first game.
What do you think, Jonathan, for a pair of rookies? Not bad, huh?
I think they did very well today. I think that Cedric Ellis really did a good job holding up the front. I think that he really came in and he showed what he was about. He had the potential, the athleticism, but he also has the heart, and that was the biggest thing. When especially when you're playing down there in the front, you have to have heart to play down there, go against the offensive line, play in and play out. And as for Tracy Porter, you can see he broke up some very good plays. One time in the end zone, he did a great job breaking up the play. So for him and for Cedric, the sky's the limit for him.
Tracy, Cedric, Jonathan, all getting their first game as a Saint. Yep. So did somebody else. Saints fans and Jeremy Shockey got their wish today as the 4-time Pro Bowl tight end finally made his Saints debut, and you could say it was worth the wait. Shockey finished his day with 6 catches, good enough for 54 yards, and Fox 8's Rob Ennis put Shockey's debut as our Saints sideline.
He didn't participate much in training camp and didn't play a single snap during the preseason.
Felt a little, down because I didn't get to play in the preseason, and so I think I answered a lot of you guys' questions. You're asking if I could, still play at a high level, and I think you got the answer there.
We certainly did, but not until the second half. On one drive in the third quarter, Shockey hauled in a catch of 26 yards. Then 3 plays later, another 10-yard grab moved the chains and set off a big easy greeting for their new tight end.
I felt great. Obviously, the fans here in New Orleans are really passionate about their Saints, and any which way I can help, this football team, it's a great feeling.
We've had to be patient with the injury, and it's pretty tough for him because he's not really a patient guy, but he did a good job. Drew found him on a couple big plays today.
We're only going to get better as we go along. The more opportunities we have to play together, especially in game situations where you just get a feel for body language and situations, and make sure that you're on the same page, you're seeing the same things. It's only going to get better.
His arms are covered in tattoos. His eccentric personality fits right in here in New Orleans. His intensity may be on a different level, but that's a good thing, according to his head coach.
I love it. I think it brings an energy to our crowd and to our offense, and we welcome that.
Just how I've always been, that's how I play.
And after 1 week of play, the Saints are 1-0 with Shockey in the starting lineup. Rob Ennis for the final play.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. Before we let you go, Jonathan, a look ahead at next week's opponent. You're on the road facing Washington, who lost on Thursday night. Did you watch the game, and what did you think about the Redskins?
Well, I did watch part of the game. I felt the Redskins are moving along. I know that they have a new coach, and I think that they have to get used to not only the new system, but the coaching staff and the different guys around them. They played pretty well. I thought that they could have done a little better, but we know that they'll be amped up for next week. It's their home opener. They're 0-1. They're desperate for a win, so we have to definitely have our hard hats on and get ready to play.
Giants defense holds Washington to 209 yards, just 11 first downs.
Yeah.
Sean Springs, Fred Smoot, both kind of banged up a little bit. Jason Campbell got a touchdown pass to Santana Moss, but bottom line, as you said, they'll have 10 days before they play again. get a couple guys rested, and, of course, their home opener as well.
Definitely.
So, listen, it's been a pleasure, week 1, to have this guy join us here in the final play, and just the start of things to come for us, Jonathan Vilma, in the final play the rest of the season, correct?
Yeah. Well, I hope this is a sign of good things to come. If I come here every Sunday night, we win.
I like that. I like that. Jonathan, thank you very much. Tremendous game. Way to go. Nice start.
Thank you, Eric.
Jonathan says goodbye, but the show rolls on. The football continues when the final play rolls on, kind of.
We're affected as well, and it's the right decision.
Also, Tulane opens the season on the road at Alabama. Highlights from Tuscaloosa straight ahead as this regular season opening night edition of the final play rolls on.